Hello everybody, this is Simply7 with a redo of my video watch review for the Timex Ironman 100 lap chronograph watch. My last review, I had just purchased the watch and I hadn't gotten to know the features. I winged it and I left off some important information. I have some free time, so I thought I'd do over. So, quick look at the packaging. It's a cheap little cardboard box, department store-esque. And the watch comes on a pillow, and in a sleeve behind the pillow you have the manual. As I mentioned in my last review, the reason or what drew me to buy this watch is on two different occasions, or I've seen this watch a couple times on some high net worth individuals who are high level executives for two different companies. One's a multinational airline, the other one's a national real estate firm, and the gentleman was a partner, co-founding partner. And these are two individuals that are very high net worth, and two people that I would have expected perhaps, or I would have guessed, would be wearing the most exclusive Frank Mueller or Patek Philippe or something along those lines, or Elise Nardin perhaps, but not a Timex, and they were wearing this. So I saw one in the store, had to grab it. It was on sale even. Quick rundown of the features, and I'll go into more depth on them, but this has 5 alarms, it has 9 timers, it has 100 lap memory on the chronograph, it has Flix technology, which is Casio's auto illumination, it has dual time, and it's 100 meters water resistant. So let's look at the the materials of the watch. Starting with the case. The case I read online is chrome, and that may be underneath the plastic, but this is plastic. The bezel is plastic as well, and as are these 4 little bolt type fasteners, which seem to secure the bezel. I'm convinced that the glass here is actually just a hard translucent or transparent plastic. It doesn't have the feel of mineral glass, but I haven't been able to find anything online, and I'm not going to test it to find out. The case back is stamped stainless steel, secured by 4 screws, giving it the 100 meter water resistance rating. And let me see if you can get that to where you can read it. 2-year battery on this watch, and going to the band is thin and soft, and it's resin, I read online. And the great thing about this band, stainless steel buckle, the great thing about this band is that there's this little nub here at the end that has a hole, and that mates with a tooth that's inside the keeper. So when it's on your wrist, the tooth engages that hole and keeps it securely on your wrist, which I thought was a pretty inventive little feature. The Flix technology on this watch is neat. In order to activate it, you have to put the watch into night mode, and you do that by holding down the light button. You'll see the little moon man appear. When it's in night mode, anytime you scroll through the functions, the backlight lights, and when you flick your wrist, when the watch is on, the watch lights, and it lights for a solid 4 seconds, which is a second longer than a G-Shock. And with the oversized display here, I really like this display. It's highly legible, glasses on or glasses off, day or night. And the Flix technology feature is nice, but the night mode only stays activated for about 6 hours. So when you wake up in the morning, it's already back to normal. I like the main display. It has a full readout. It shows the day, the month, and the date, as well as oversized numbers for the time. And you can view the dual time mode on this watch. There's only 2 time zones, but you can view that by holding down this front button, the start split button. If you hold it down for an extended period of time, it switches the time zones easily. One of the things I don't like about this watch is the tone, the beeping between functions doesn't differentiate when you reach your the main display, so you can't audibly tell that you're on the main display, which is disappointing. But this watch does have a shortcut feature to where you're in a function, say the chronograph function, and you press the mode one more time, rather than scrolling through the other functions, it just brings you right back to the time mode, which I thought was a handy feature. I've seen that on some G-Shocks. This watch, the timer is great because it's multifunctional in that you can set the timer just to stop when it's reached its countdown. Let me reset it and I'll show you. Or you can set it to repeat, or you can set it to convert to a chronograph mode. And what you can't see here is that just like on the alarm, the tone is it varies with its chime, and so it's highly audible. And then also the display flashes, and it does the same thing on the alarm. And getting to the alarm, the thing I really like about this alarm is that you can set it for any specific day of the week. You can set it for weekdays only, or you can set it for weekends only, or every day all throughout. And it has a snooze function in that if you don't interrupt the alarm by pressing a button when it's going off, it will sound again one more time 5 minutes later. So you get a one chance snooze, which is all I really would need. But and every alarm does that. So it's not just, there's not just one snooze alarm on this. But again, it does only resound once. So if you didn't hear it, you know, you're out of luck. But let's see if there's anything else I left off. But you know, all in all, it's a great watch. It's a nice low profile. It's just sharp enough that you could probably pull off with a suit. And the two individuals that I said that I saw this on the wrist of, they were in full suit and tie and at important business functions. But you know, it has a kind of a sporty edge, but it's just a great watch all around. And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I don't think this qualifies as a beater because it's not very, the glass isn't very well protected. The bezel's kind of shallow, and this watch isn't shock proof. Timex does have some shock resistant watches, and you'll know it because shock is laden all over the watch. It's stamped just about on every surface. They really like to let you know. But all in all, I think for the price, you just can't beat this watch. It's great. It's highly legible. You can wear it any type of wear and with any type of dress and get away with it. And hopefully I covered everything. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Or if you have some differing opinions or would like to make a statement, please post below. So thanks and have a great day.